welcome back to my channel, Catching My Second Wind. And today I am going to rebuild the raw water pump on my Yanmar 3QM30 motor. Last time I was out here, I turned the motor on and I happened to look in the bilge and I saw something drip, and I was thinking, okay, there shouldn't be anything dripping. So I investigated and I looked, as you'll see in the video, under the raw water pump there's a weep hole, and I could see it's just a steady drip from there. I went into my Chilton's manual that I have, and this is actually pretty good. And it said if there's water leaking through the weep hole, the seal is probably bad. So I looked on Amazon to see if I could find a rebuild kit. Couldn't find anything for a 3QM30. Scoured the internet, called a couple other contacts I have. They said that Yanmar doesn't make the rebuild kits anymore. I asked about a new pump. A new pump is between about $850 and $900. I was just like, no way. That is just crazy expensive. So I kept looking, and I ended up on eBay, and I found aftermarket rebuild kits there. So I ordered one, and we'll consider this the unboxing, even though I've already opened it up. It was about $68 with tax and shipping, and so here it is. Rebuild kit came in this little box on top, and I thought this was actually nice. The individual that I got the parts from, he had a little note there: if anybody something's not right, I can help. You can contact me by phone, email. So really nice guy, giving him a little shout out. I think that was really nice to offer the assistance. And you can see seawater pump repair kit for Yanmar Marine 2QM, 2QM20Y, 3QM30, which is my motor. And let's see what came with the kit. Okay. Comes all bagged up. I can tell right off the bat there's an impeller. Okay, so here's the rebuild kit. This looks like it's the gasket that goes on the top cap that covers up the impeller. Next we have a new impeller. These are the screws that would go on the cover. Then we have one of these is the washer or the seal for the water. One's the seal for the oil. I think that's called the slinger. A couple bearings, snap rings, another gasket where the pump bolts onto the motor. And he also included an exploded diagram, which I do not have in my Chilton's manual, not for my motor. There's an exploded diagram of the raw water pump for the other motors, but not for my motor. So let's get going, see about taking the old pump off, taking it apart, and doing the rebuild. Okay, so here's where the motor compartment is. Let's take off. We have top cover and the front cover right here. And okay, let's take off the impeller. Just trying to go gentle so I don't tear any of these. Slowly working its way out. There we go. That's good. Almost. Okay. feels really flexible. Looks like it's in good shape to me. Should be able to use that. Okay, and here's what it looks like inside the pump without the impeller. We have 3 bolts to take off. I'm going to take off this cover so I can access the bolts more easier. I did loosen the cover already. And I think this is a cover in case you wanted to manually start the motor. I'll have to research that a little though. I'm going to get a much better view of the water pump. Bolt here. There's a bolt down there that I've already loosened and taken off. Right there. Let's see how easy this thing comes off. Wow, nice. Oh gosh. So you can see one of the bearings, the snap ring. Okay, so to take this apart, it looks like I'm going to have to go from the back side and take out that snap ring. I forgot to bring my snap ring pliers, so I'm going to have to improvise. Ah, success. Okay. So I can just tap out the shaft. Gently. Okay, my first bearing. Okay. So then there's the inner snap ring here with the second bearing, which should just pull right out pretty much. Okay, snap ring, outer snap ring, outer bearing, inner snap ring. And here's the problem. You can probably see that that seal right there. That's what happened. So that's why it was leaking. All right. So inner bearing just came out. Alright, so I got a 9/16 socket deep well that looks like it's going to fit just perfect for me to tap out the seal. Alright, I'm back. So a few taps against a harder surface. This is the oil seal. This is the part that's called the slinger. It's just really soft rubber, feels like. And a little bit of the, if you can see, a little bit of the water seal still in there. You can see part of it. I just have to get that out. A little harder surface, and use a screwdriver, and I was able to get out the rest of the, it's kind of like a hard metal piece that was inside of this. I got that all out. So You can see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some parts cleaner. I'm going to clean this off really nice, wipe it down real good inside, and I'll be back. Okay, so if you can see the shaft, a little bit of wear on it, but right there, it looks like it's scored just a little bit too much. And I'm a little worried at how that would, let me see, outer bearing, inner bearing, slinger. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about that damaging a new water seal. So I think, pardon the out of focus, I think I'm going to have to see about getting a new shaft.